back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back again with a pick a card reading for you. If you are one of my returning subscribers, I just want to take a minute to appreciate you, to thank you for your presence here. Thank you for making this channel what it is. I'm so happy that you spend some of your precious time with me on this channel. And if you're finding yourself here for the very first time, please join us. Pull up a chair, grab some snacks, a cup of tea, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends here. So today's pick a card reading is a message meant to find you today from your guides and angels concerning the next 3 months. So what do they see coming in for you in the next 3 months? I do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with this peachy stone and the blue flower. I don't know what this stone is, so if you have an idea, please let me know in the comment section below. Pile number 2 with the yellow flower and the quartz. Pile number 3 with the pink flower and the yellow jasper. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know that a message could be waiting there for you today from your guides, from your angels concerning the next 3 months. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into pile 1. My timestamps are below. Hello everybody in pile number 1, all of you who are drawn to this beautiful little blue flower or to this little peachy stone. This is your reading, the next 3 months. What urgent message that your guides and angels have for you right this moment? What is coming in for you in the next 3 months? So that brings us into the new year. Next 3 months, an urgent message meant for you. Pile 1. So we have the 8 of Swords right here coming out as your first card. Next 3 months, what urgent messages are coming? The 9 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's clarify those. Clarifying the 8 of Swords, what's coming in the next 3 months, please? Urgent message. The 5 of Pentacles. The 6 of Swords. And the King of Wands. Back of the deck is the 8 of Cups, and we also have the Page of Cups underneath there hiding. So what is coming in for you in the next 3 months, group number 1? Your back of deck energy is the 8 of Cups, and it sees you kind of really taking strides away from some hardships that you have been facing leading up to December, leading up to this new year coming. I feel like 2020 for some of you watching has been quite a struggle financially and mentally as well. I feel like you've been struggling with mental health. Some of you've been struggling with financial issues. Some of them are tied together as far as just the anxiety that it's producing for you. And it's been a real kind of burden. You've handled it very well. And that's what Spirit wants to kind of acknowledge here, is that you've done such an amazing job handling the extra burdens that 2020 have brought you. And that's to be commended, and that's to be kind of honored in you and acknowledged, because sometimes some of you kind of allow the last couple of months to sort of sink into your psyche and maybe form a little bit of discouragement at times in your heart. And that's really something that Spirit wants you to know, that they're very proud of how you've handled all of the hardships that you have faced leading up to these changes. They are kind of giving you a little bit of a kick in the pants to say, you know, to kind of get out of your own head and don't expect things to continue to go poorly, to sort of stay in the present moment, even when in difficult situations, in difficult times. Stay in the present moment so you can be grateful for whatever you can find in that moment. And sometimes that's very difficult, but even air in your lungs, the ability to see anything that you have that you can be grateful for, to hold on to in that moment, is a step in the right direction energetically to get you away from these feelings of lack, these feelings of poverty, emotional and otherwise. The 6 of Swords shows you moving into calmer waters. You're going to be feeling less anxiety in the next coming months. And that really is something that I feel like a lot of you have. It's like you need that sigh of relief. You've been holding your breath for such a long time, and it's time for you to just sort of go into calmer waters. So in the next 3 months, you have some more stability coming in for you financially. I see your home leveling out. As far as the 4 of Pentacles, it really is about starting to build up a bit of a foundation. And there's still a little bit of anxiety kind of tied around that card. There is a little bit of fear of, you know, well, what happens if this happens again? What happens? But again, it's all about your perspective, and it's all about what you gained through this process of hardship as well. Spirit is really letting it nail home that the courage, the stamina you showed through the hardships you've been facing were truly these little pearls of experience that you're going to be able to carry forth with you, so that the next time you're faced with something that is difficult, it's going to be a little bit easier for you to handle. You're going to be a little bit more equipped to handle that suffering, handle that burden that could happen in life, because ups and downs are a part of life. Unfortunately, we kind of have to deal with the lows as well as the highs, but it's how we perceive those lows, it's how we kind of allow them to affect us, that really is a test of our character and how we are growing as spiritual beings. And they are really saying that you have handled yourself well. And some of you are scoffing at that right now, saying, whatever, I've been so riddled with anxiety, I've been a basket case. But it's not about a perceived type of machismo or strength that is kind of put out there in society. It's more about intrinsical strength and what you've gained in those quiet moments when you felt like giving up and you didn't. There's a lot of power in that. I'm almost getting choked up talking about it. Some of you have really been through maybe some depression as well, feeling very overwhelmed. But moving into February, especially at the beginning of February, I feel like you guys are going to be kind of taking off with a lot of new ideas, a lot of new creative projects, things that you're going to be kind of taking a leadership role in. And I see some of you actually moving into a leadership role in your positions at work as well. You're moving away from the fear in the next 3 months. So that's a beautiful message coming in for Spirit. So let's get a little bit more information. Group 1, urgent message meant to find you from your guides and angels the next 3 months. What can they expect? We have the Magician. It's about wielding the power over all of the elements and kind of accepting the power you have in all of your situations. And especially when it comes to our mental ideology about our perceptions about feeling stuck, our perceptions about growth. It's about manifesting what you want. We have the Page of Cups. Some of you have a beautiful new emotional start coming out of the blue in the next 3 months. Some of it is in the form of a love offer. For all of you, it's like this. It's a beautiful, abundant new start emotionally. It can come in the form of a love offer of a new relationship for some of you. For others, it's just going to be a sigh of relief, a new outlook, new focus, something you are driven to. And it is something that you are really manifesting that is kind of meant for you. This Wheel of Fortune is about fate. It's about a sudden turn of events in your situation. So I feel like moving into February, you guys are going to have a sudden turn of events. For some of you, it's in love. We'll see what the rest of you are. Page of Swords. The Three of Swords. The Nine of Swords. My goodness. Okay, back of the deck is the Devil. So for some of you, you're really being called to kind of take a really hard look at some of the things in your life that are holding you back, and they can come in the form of addictions, and addictions can come in many, many forms, you know, drugs, alcohol, sex, shopping, even you can be addicted to narcissistic people and that type of energy. And it's about to take a really hard look at yourself and at the things in your life that aren't serving you, and time to walk away from them. See it for what its purpose was in your life at that time, and it's time to kind of end that, because it's only adding to your anxiety. It's not actually elevating you in any kind of way. So it's time to sort of be very clear about your intentions to the universe, but also it's about taking a hard look at yourself, taking a hard look at the things that aren't serving you and that are holding you back from this ascension, holding you back, and maybe maybe it's something you've turned to during this time of anxiety. Maybe it's something you've turned to, you know, while you've been feeling this emotional poverty or this physical poverty even. Because sometimes, you know, when people are really, really struggling, that's when they really turn to these vices the most. Like it's crazy. It's like when you're at your brokest, that's when you go shopping. It's like this weird sort of of mental control and mental struggle battle that's happening inside of you. And this is something that's going to help you elevate yourself if you're able to walk away from it. Walking away from that and kind of suffer, I don't want to use the word suffering, but kind of sitting in the discomfort of that for a while is really going to elevate you and allow you to have some beautiful gifts coming in. This Devil is Capricorn energy. We also have the Queen of Cups under here. And as I said, some of you have this beautiful love offer coming in that you've almost been worried will never come. And I do feel like I'm talking to different groups of people. And obviously this is a general reading for the collective. So it's difficult to narrow down specific messages without kind of separating it. But I feel like I have two different messages coming in. Some of you are really elevating in the mental health type of financial realm, and others are having this new kind of love come into your life, and it's going to be abundant, and it's going to be something you can really depend on. It's going to be something that will elevate you in that realm. But all of you have to kind of let go of things in the past that are no longer serving you, that are keeping you at a certain lower vibration. The next 3 months, urgent messages. We have Yin. So this is the divine feminine. It's about opening your arms to receive the abundance that wants to come in for you. It's about just being a positive, open receptacle to the blessings that want to be provided. We have regeneration. This has been a very difficult year for a lot of people. The regeneration card is really about how when you think you're done, sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you can really learn what you're really made of. And that's a difficult lesson for people to learn, but there's so much value in it once you get to the other side. And sometimes you think you're done when you really aren't. There's embers burning there. There's so much more to you. There's so much more for you to do. And really this King of Wands here, he is such an entrepreneurial type of mind. He is such a go-getter. He really goes after his passions. And it's something that maybe you've been holding back for a while. So regeneration is coming. New starts are coming for you in the next 3 months. We have To the Sea on the back of the deck. It's about going with the flow, having expectations set, and then just allowing the universe to work that magic through you. Next 3 months. Messages for the next 3 months. Self-discovery. Right over top of that Magician card. I feel like a lot of you are going to be having some sort of spiritual epiphany as well in the next 3 months. And again, all of these moves are kind of destined to be with that Wheel of Fortune, with the Destiny card. Many of you could be having that beautiful, loving relationship, be a soulmate relationship coming in. The other half of you. And it really is with that Eight of Swords underneath all of this, with the Destiny card for me, really feels like you're holding yourself back. You're fighting against yourself. It's like a you versus you battle. We have Despondence on the back of the deck. She's looking at that change. She's jealous of the changes she sees in others. And it's that dis-ease that you feel when you look at another person and you can't feel good about what they have. That jealousy that we feel, it's a message from Spirit for us. It's a way for us to say, well, if you like that, if you want that, then why don't you go get that? You know, it's a kind of a kick in the pants for us. Get a message from the universe here. Message from the universe. We have personal choice. It says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And the personal choice is really, for me, about that manifestation. It's about making those choices. What do you want? This is your life to lead. No one else has to live with your decisions. Nobody else gets to walk in your shoes the way that you will. This is the life that you've chosen. So it's time to manifest that life and how you see it. And it's about shifting your perspective in yourself. We have the unicorn here, infinite possibilities. So the personal choice, and we have infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Because you have that in you. You have that in you to do that. Messages from angels the next 3 months, please, Spirit. We have counselor. You are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And I feel like that's really about transcending, like going through the depression some of you have dealt with, going through the anxiety, being able to stand like a pillar of strength through that and survive it is amazing. And just through that experience, you're going to be able to help other people go through that experience. Some of you perhaps are actually counselors, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. We have comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. It's a message for me as well to let you know that Spirit says it's okay to reach out for help. It's okay for you to seek help when you need it from people who have come before you as well. No man is an island. Let's get some messages from your saints and angels here. Messages from your saints and angels, please, Spirit. Oops. Losing some. Love is on its way to you. Some of you have that beautiful love offer, a new emotional start coming. Here we have you need to teach others. So for some of you, you're being very called to that counselor role, to that teacher role, you know, and I feel like it's going to come from past experience, whatever it is you are aiding people in. We have heard you when you scream out to God. Those moments, and we've all had them, I know that I have, where I've literally made my voice hoarse, screaming literally to God, like a petulant child, and God hears you. You don't need to yell that loud is what he's saying. He already hears you. Help is coming. Reach out for help when you need it. And you know, I always think about that story that I heard about the man who's stuck on his rooftop after a flood, and he's so convinced God is going to save him, and a boat comes along and offers him help, and he says, no, it's okay, God's going to save me. And a helicopter comes and says, I'm going to save you. And he says, no, it's okay, God's going to save me. And then the man drowns and he goes to heaven. He's like, what happened? He's like, I sent you all of this help. And we are here to help each other. We are here to walk each other home. And there are people in this world right now with wisdom that they can share with you that really will help you ascend on your journey, help you to climb out of these feelings of addiction, out of these feelings of being stuck in an emotion, in depression. They can help you see paths out, little specks of light. And those are God's messengers. They're here for your help. That's what we're all here for. Your loved ones in heaven are so proud of you. Open your arms to receive your abundance. That's all we have to do is just open our arms to receive. And we have here, what are you waiting for? Any moves that you are thinking about making, that you've been hesitating, that you feel stuck mentally on, it's time to just charge in. You have an interesting offer on the horizon. Back of the deck energy is people change and things work out. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Group 1. Changes coming in the next 3 months, please. 1. Oops. We've got the Empress. Well, 2 of them coming in. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the beautiful Empress in the bowl, and the Moon. So things are going to be shifting very quickly for you. And it's going to be about leaping into those opportunities when they arise, because that Moon really shows a fear and a trepidation to kind of approach and move forward. But you have a lot to gain. You have a lot of ascension spiritually to gain, but it's also about the physical realm with the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about security and stability. So if you don't kind of jump into these opportunities, they're going to kind of be, you know, it's about opening your arms to receive your abundance. They're going to kind of fall away to the wayside and somebody else could scoop them up. We do have the money bag in the bowl, so if you guys have more financial abundance, more stability coming in for you. H&S, high school perhaps, We have the High Priestess represented by the curled shell because it holds secrets and she sits upon information that she doesn't share with the world. Some of you are very spiritually gifted. We have the Empress in the bowl with the flat shell for me as well. Some of you are parents or could be becoming mothers in the next 3 months. And we have, this is St. Anthony, pray for us. St. Anthony is the patron saint of lost things. a wonderful person to kind of reach out to if you need help, if you've lost something. Some of you kind of feel like maybe you've lost yourself a little bit. He's a great person for perspective on that as well. So reach out to the saints. You know, I was raised a Catholic, and I do still really admire their lives, and I admire where they're coming from in life. So I do reach out to them as well for guidance. So that's an encouragement for you. I'll give you a little close up. All right, group number 1, that is what I have for you. I hope that this resonated, and if it did, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel and join our little family here. We would love to have you. Hit that notification bell and the like button. You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on Etsy doing personal readings. And if you go to my Etsy page and the listing are gone, it just means that I've sold out for the day, but I will be updating at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I hope you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody in group number 2. You were drawn to the beautiful brown-eyed Susie, or to the quartz. And this is your reading. A message from your guides and angels, a message meant to find you today about the next 3 months and the changes that are coming for you. What is coming in the next 3 months for group number 2, please, Spirit? We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. Let's clarify that 3 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Oh, 2 are coming out. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'll show you this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of a very haunting deck. But I really love this deck. I really resonated with it. I know I use it a lot. The Moon wants to come out with the Devil. My goodness. And the 7 of Cups, please. What is coming in the next 3 months? A message meant to find group 2. We have the Judgment. Back of the deck is the 2 of Wands. I just want to take a peek with the 7 of Pentacles. So I really feel with the back of the deck energy here, group 2, that one of the messages coming through is that you have kind of planted some seeds leading up to the next 3 months. You've made some sort of preparation, or you started some tasks, or something's been brewing for you. And now you're kind of in this waiting period of waiting for these things to kind of come to pass. Could be waiting for a relationship, could be waiting for movement, physical or otherwise, but it's just a sense of stagnation. You're getting frustrated with the wait, and now you're like chomping at the bit to kind of take a leap and keep going. But there's a stall with the 2 of Wands. It's like you've halted, you've stopped yourself, and you haven't really taken that step yet. So the next 3 months are really going to be about growth and change for you. This change that you've been waiting to happen, that you've been impatiently kind of getting antsy for, it's going to come in. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which shows a sudden turn of events in your situation, in your life. And it's one where you could be kind of ascending, could be at your job. It just really shows you kind of taking a leadership role with the King of Swords. And I'm getting multiple messages here from multiple people, so I'll have to kind of keep them in track in my head. But for some of you watching, there is an ascension for you. It could be in the workplace, a sudden turn of events where you're going to be asked to lead. You're going to be asked to kind of be in that leadership role, is what I'm hearing. Something maybe it's going to be a little bit unexpected for the timing, but it's something that you've been preparing yourself for a while. I don't know if it's something you've gone to school for, but it's something you have prepared yourself to do for a while here. The 6 of Cups and the Moon with the Devil coming out. I'm going to get some clarity there, because that's a pretty strong. It's coming in the next 3 months, please. We've got Capricorn energy here. So we have the 7 of Swords coming out. The 8 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Cups. Okay, let's see here. 7 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. I'm just going to put them down here for my reference. So with the 6 of Cups and the Moon with the Devil. For some of you, I see somebody from your past coming back to you that you kind of have been holding some secret feelings for a while. It's a love offer that really wants to present. It's like starting a new beginning. And I feel like you guys are going to be so focused on work and the things that are happening over here, these moves that you're making in your physical world, that this is going to come kind of a surprise, kind of a shock to you. It's going to come out, it's almost like you don't see it coming at all. This offer comes out of the blue. And it's about somebody returning to kind of reveal these feelings for you. It could be somebody that you physically have been very addicted to in a sense and can't really escape from energetically. Could be a Capricorn coming in as well, but it is somebody who's been holding these feelings for you in a secret way for quite a long time. Could be someone that you met in school, or someone who you met in the workplace as well. It's somebody that really, you don't really know, you never really knew where you stood with them, or there was a lot of confusion surrounding that connection, surrounding this love. And it feels like somebody who you have really fond memories of. Somebody that really, it's almost like you don't remember things clearly when you think about them because you have such a fond memory for them. They blind you in a way, but it is an offer in the future here for a new beginning, for a brand new start in this connection. So somebody's coming forward to give you a little bit of clarity. Someone's been fantasizing about you and is going to return to you in the next 3 months to kind of reveal some of these feelings. We have the Devil coming out again. Capricorn energy really heavy today. Beautiful. We have the Four of Swords. So we have the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. And you'll remember we had the Seven of Pentacles here as well. So the changes that are coming in are changes that you've been kind of patiently or impatiently waiting for or hoping for. For those of you with this love offer, there's a real impatience there. And it's because of this fire that's being lit, and this person can't escape it and neither can you. And it's this intensity that's been brewing, and that hope was never lost. And so now we have a lot of major arcana here. A lot of really powerful things are happening for you. Some fated changes are coming in for you in the next 3 months. And for many of you, it is this person coming back from your past. Someone that you've both been have these mirrored sort of feelings for. You both have this intensity. And many of you maybe have wasted a lot of energy elsewhere in the past. But there's a lot of hope here for a regeneration, for a new beginning. And that's what the Star energy in the future position really represents, is that hope and faith for a new start. So that's beautiful. Next 3 months. We have mending. And the mending card really reminds me of that Three of Pentacles. It's about pushing past obstacles in order to kind of bring something back to a balanced place. And with the Six of Cups, with somebody wanting to return, it's about mending past hurts. It's about kind of building up a foundation that should have maybe been put in place a long time ago. Regeneration. And this card came up in the last pile as well, because it has this beautiful judgment at the end of the day. After the end of 3 months, it's a new fresh start in a relationship or otherwise, moving into either a leadership role in your own life as far as position and jobs, but in every case, moving into a new beginning as far as with this love offer that's coming in. Back of the deck is exchanging gifts. And you know, with that Six of Cups, the traditional Rider-Waite Six of Cups is that imagery of the children who are exchanging those flowers. And I feel like the person coming in for you really dreams about being able to exchange those gifts with you and being able to be generous with you and have an equal give and take. It's just like that regeneration card. Sometimes when you think something is done, something is over, you feel like you're never going to get anywhere in a certain situation, and all of a sudden miracles happen. Miracles just kind of happen when you least suspect them. And you guys are going to have some pretty serendipitous moments happening, I feel like, in the next 3 months, especially with this kind of revisit to your past. We have acceptance. Some of you have gotten a little bit too comfortable with being comfortable, and it stops you from actually achieving that level of joy that you were sent here to do. We weren't sent here to just work every day, go to work, come home, cook, clean, do all of that, go do it again the next day. That's not what we were meant to do. If you're served cherry pie and you don't want cherry pie, you can order something else. And what you were here to do, what you're called to do, is to find your joy. Find what makes your heart sing and follow that with passion. Advice group 2, please. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Some of you are very spiritually gifted. Some of you, again, as I said, are stepping into this leadership role. Perhaps some of you are stepping into that leadership role in a spiritual type of endeavor. Take what resonates, and we have bring love into the situation. And that's what's happening with this person who's returning. They're bringing love into it. They're bringing love into your life at that point. Let's get some messages from your guides and angels. Messages for Group 2's guides and angels, please. Next 3 months. Messages for the next 3 months. Lay your worries at the foot of the cross. So truly it's about not accepting, you know, not kind of absorbing the worries that we have. And I'm a worrywart. And so this is a big struggle for me to just kind of set it aside. But it's like that Jewel song that says, you know, worry is wasteful and useless at times like these. So there's no point. It doesn't serve you in any way. It's just human nature. Divine timing is at play here. It's like there's a lot of serendipity kind of surrounding this whole pile for me. Shift your perspective. A reminder for us all to stay in the present moment. Be grateful for little things, and that helps us to ascend on an energetic level. You are blocking the abundance that wants to come to you. That devil sometimes is a call for us to kind of let go of things that aren't serving us anymore. And he showed up twice here. So it's like something, you could have some sort of addiction. And addictions come in many forms that really stop you from ascending to the levels that you need to be at. And Spirit is patiently waiting for you to give these things up in some cases so that you can move on a spiritual plane. Stop beating yourself up over past mistakes. And mistakes is in quotation marks for a reason, because I just don't believe in them, because they're about making moves in your ascension. They're about learning. We can't learn anything without making mistakes. Giving up now is not the answer. You are loved. You are not alone. What are you waiting for as far as movement in your life, as far as giving up the things, making these decisions to kind of move forward? What are you waiting for? Hold on, we're working on it. There are things kind of happening energetically behind the scenes here, especially with the 6 of Cups, this abundance coming in for you in that way that you don't understand yet, but that are kind of working for your good. You are very intuitive. Trust this. Trust your intuition. Pile 2, please, the next 3 months. Pile 2, the next 3 months. We have the World card as the teeny tiny tarot. We have the Knight of Swords, and we also have the King of Cups. Some of you have that beautiful soulmate coming back in. That King of Cups is a soulmate card for me, as well as the 6 of Cups. And it's about charging into your new beginning. It's about charging into this judgment, to this regeneration of your life, to a new start. And the world is waiting. That world is about success, closure, happiness. So group 2, we have J in the bowl. We have, let me see, I have to get that close to my eyes. We have Jesus as a shepherd here. So, you know, one of the messages was lay your worries at the foot of the cross. Some of you could be very Christian and very kind of spiritual in that way, reading the Bible a lot. We have the Empress represented by the flat shell. And that's really about stepping into your, for those of you who resonate with the Divine Feminine, stepping into that power, stepping into that position, and allowing that Divine Masculine to come in and kind of, it's about like fate coming together. It's a beautiful thing. We have live, laugh, love. Being present in the present moment and enjoying the journey, finding the joy, finding the excitement in the journey. We have a blue forget-me-not, and we have an ornately decorated moon, which really shows fear of moving forward in life, fear of things that have happened in the past. Some of you had a rough 2020, and it's almost like fear of expecting more because you don't want to be disappointed. But beautiful things, new beginnings are coming in for you. especially once you shift your perspective and let go of the things that aren't serving you anymore. Beautiful new things are waiting for you on the other side of that. Especially in 3 months' time, you'll have a new perspective, hopefully. All right, group 3 or 2, that is what I have for you. I'll give you a close-up of that. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join our little family here. Please hit the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos that I post. You can find me on Instagram. You can also book me for a personal reading on Etsy. The links are below. If you go to my page and it's empty, it just means I've sold out for that day, but I will be updating 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. All right, I hope that you come back and visit me though here at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello everybody, in group number 3, you are drawn to the pink flower or to the yellow jasper, and this is your reading. A message from your angels and guides about the next 3 months and what changes are coming in for you. So that leads you into the new year. So what sudden changes, what warning do you have for group 3, please? Urgent message for you. We have the 7 of Wands. Ooh, you've got messages coming out all over. 9 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify that. The next 3 months, please, Spirit. What is coming? The 6 of Wands. The Lovers. Oh, I'm going to reshuffle that. That doesn't want to come out smoothly at all. 7 of Pentacles, please. What is coming up in the next... Oops. Thank you. We have the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. The back of the deck here is the King of Pentacles. And we have the beautiful Sun card. I love seeing that energy coming up for you in the next 3 months. So that King of Pentacles and the Sun on the back of your deck really shows that happiness awaits you. And I feel like Spirit really wants to commend you for how you have kind of pushed through the last year. 2020 has been pretty rough. They've seen you kind of handling every single obstacle in your way. They saw you just kind of knocking it down just so you can kind of get past it. It's like you were in a rush to get 2020 over with. Some of you were like, let's get this over with. Let's just plow through this because it's been BS and I'm tired of it. But the beautiful 9 of Cups and the Lovers are in the middle of your reading. Some of you have a beautiful, beautiful partnership on the way. But it is about making a decision about what you want to do here. The Lovers is a decision-making card. It's about being logical. It's ruled by Gemini. And Gemini has 2 heads. That's, you know, it's important to be very logical when you're a Gemini. You're always thinking about the next thing. And sometimes getting in your own head and getting kind of impatient, waiting for what you want, can sometimes hold you back at times. And it sort of blinds you. The impatience kind of blinds you because you want everything right away. Sometimes that's why you feel like you're in a hurry. You're in a hurry to get things done. It's like that Alabama song, rush and rush because life's no fun. And because the 2020 has been pretty terrible. So it's like you're in this rush to move into the future. And the next 3 months shows you some beautiful kind of momentum that you've created happening. You have some beautiful offers on the way to you with that 9 of Cups. I'm going to get some clarity there. Beautiful offers on the way with the 9 of Cups and the Lovers, and it could be a love offer on its way. Let's clarify what is coming in the next 3 months. Cover 7 of Wands, please. The Star. Yeah. I feel like you're going into 2021 with a lot of hope. I feel like some of you have really kind of, you've mustered up as much hope as you possibly can muster, and you're going in with as high expectation as you can. You've got wishes, you've got dreams, and it's like, I'm not going to let anything stop me. But it's almost the impatience that's letting Spirit know that, or Spirit's letting you know that is stopping you. The rush to get everything done is kind of stopping you. And so they kind of want to pull you back. And the image I just got was of a toddler in one of those toddler things where it's like a backpack, but it has like straps and you can put them on a leash. That's the scene that Spirit just gave me in my head, was like, I'm holding you back because you're trying to run too fast into it, and your impatience is going to halt you in the long run. It's going to blind you to what's coming. They want you to kind of exercise a little bit more logic and go forward with a plan of action into the next 3 months. Some of you might be a little bit blinded by this love offer that comes in for you. Some of you could, but there is a call here for you to see it clearly. There is even a call here from Spirit too, saying that some of you may not even recognize it as being a love offer because it almost seems too good to be true. And so some of you will be questioning it, like a little bit hesitant to believe that it could be true. So you could let it pass you by in that hesitation. Queen of Pentacles coming in the next 3 months. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Wands. So Spirit's letting you know that that offer that's coming in for you, and again, it could be a love offer, could be a financial position or that type of offer coming in, that it's something you may not trust because it seems too good to be true. It's a valuable offer and it's going to open up big doors for you. And Spirit's saying that you should really look at the situation logically because it's going to bring you to huge moves in financial abundance. I'm seeing just lots and lots of money, lots of security here with the Queen and the King ruling together. It is a valuable opportunity and it is going to expand you and give you a lot of success. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness. The star here too. Aquarius is floating all around this pile. So you could be an Aquarius, you could be a Leo, Taurus. There's lots of energies floating about, but the point is that this offer is coming in for you. It's valuable and it's coming in out of the blue. For some of you, it's a love offer. For others, it's more of a financial abundance. But you have to make the choice to trust it. You have to make the choice to kind of to charge into it. Advice for group 3 the next 3 months. Regeneration. This card has come up all 3 piles. It is about a new beginning for all 3 piles today. So there could be messages for you if you're curious about pile 1 and pile 2. But all 3 piles had the regeneration card. All 3 piles the next 3 months is about regeneration. And I feel like as a collective, we are just ready to kind of make moves. We are ready for ascension. We are ready to take advantage of the time that we have because we are aware more acutely than ever that we have no control over anything. So it's about new beginnings. But don't let your impatience to see all of this abundance, that's the message coming through though, is don't let your impatience trap you and blind you to the reality of the situation, the reality, I should say. We have co-create. And that's about co-creating with Spirit, realizing that you have a lot of potential, but using the wisdom of knowing when to charge in and when to kind of hold back and be patient and sit in. And it's hard to be patient. I hate patience. I don't like being patient at all. But that cheetah has to really conserve its energy. It's the fastest land mammal, but it can only do sprints. So it can't run for long periods of time. So it has to really be patient and practice a lot of patience before it charges into its goal. And that's what Spirit is saying, that you are making so much headway. You are knocking down barriers. Anything that's in your way, you're going to be able to easily leap over in the next 3 months. Don't let that discourage you, because I would say around January, I would say that you're going to have a lot of offers coming in, a lot of newness just within the new year. It's about regeneration. It's like as a collective, we're ready to keep going. Imagine. It's the image of the girl holding onto the moon. It's like she's almost fearful to hope. She's fearful to let go of her expectation, fearful to let go of her fears, because what if her dreams come true? It's about being careful what you wish for. You just could get them. Advice for group 3, please. The next 3 months from Spirit. Vanity. It's time to let go of things that aren't serving us, like vanity. Sometimes we look out at everybody else and we're jealous, and we see what everybody else has, and we're looking online and we're seeing everybody else's glow ups during 2020, and we're like, what the heck is going on? And it's about, it's easy to make to perceive what we think is going on. Oftentimes people's realities are not the same as what they're showing you. So it's about rising above that and seeking the wisdom over vanity. Quest. You are on a journey. This is part of your ascension. We had to go through the hardships that we've gone through this past year in order to appreciate what we have and what we have capable inside of us to kind of move us forward. We have forgiveness. Some of you could be walking into the next 3 months with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder with the Nine of Wands there. That expression is kind of staring at me like, what are you looking at? But it's about kind of sinking back to that wisdom of children. Children can't hold on to grudges. And children are just loving and beautiful expressions of the Creator, just like you and I. And it's about charging through all of the vanity, all of the misconceptions in life, and pushing through to truth and wisdom and where do we want to be? Advice, please, for group 3. Advice for group 3. Spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Some of you are very gifted spiritually. Some of you have kind of inklings in your ear all the time, but you kind of push them aside. But understand that when you're feeling dis-ease in yourself, that is a sign from Spirit that you're not sitting where you're supposed to be sitting. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon cycles affect your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these. So Spirit really wants you to learn more about moon cycles so that you can take advantage of the power that it lies within them and set your intentions, because you have this powerful manifesting capability within you. So set your intentions during that time, but it's about giving yourself some more spiritual understanding. It's about, seeking out more understanding in life in general. We have teaching and learning at the back of the deck. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Some of you are being called to be a leader, to lead other people in spiritual ascension. Let's get some messages from your guides and your angels here for the next 3 months. Words of encouragement for the next 3 months. These, woo! Well, we've got 1,000 falling out. Let's just keep shuffling here. Next 3 months. Okay, we'll take some of these. Okay, so we have here the first one that was joy is coming. Joy is coming. You have the beautiful sun card here. Joy is coming in for you. You have the full power of heaven behind you. I'd have to say, like, this is probably the most positive out of the 3 piles. It's like you have a lot of capability to just jump over hurdles. Other people will have to struggle a little bit more than you to kind of push through those hurdles, but you're just able to leap over them. People change and things work out. It's just having an optimistic attitude. Hold on, we're working on it. Spirit wants you to know that there are things going on. There's a perfect plan and it's working itself out in its perfection. To kind of just trust the process at times. Unstoppable change is coming. Regeneration there. Love is on its way to you. Some of you have that beautiful love offer coming in. Like I said, that out of the blue, new emotional beginnings. Your loved ones in heaven are so proud. It's time to close the door to the past. And don't live anywhere except the present moment. That's why it's a gift, right? Some charms for you, group 3. Charms for group 3 the next 3 months. Did I lose it? I lost it. King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Tower card. Ooh. I just heard dumpster fire. I was just thinking about the debate and what that one newscaster said about the debate. So we have the Tower. We have the King of Swords. We have the King of Cups. So the Tower is kind of the breaking down of what has kind of transpired. 2020 was kind of a dumpster fire. It's about letting things that aren't serving us pass away. It's about allowing the chaos, because through that chaos, after things kind of die down, you can regenerate. It's like burning your grass in order for it to grow better and thicker and spread faster. It's about going into the next 3 months with logic and kind of not letting unexpected chaos rattle you, and that can be very hard, and Spirit's acknowledging that, because some of us are really prone to emotional outbursts. I include myself in that. That King of Cups is the most emotional of all the knights, but he's also the most compassionate, the most, the one that offers the most love. So the King of Swords is asking us to kind of be the leader in how we react to chaos in our life, because in that moment we are learning, in that moment we are growing. We're kind of, instead of trudging through the mud, we're leaping past those obstacles one by one instead of trudging through. It's about your perception of a thing, because people talk about the truth, and they talk about a truth. The truth is the essence of something. A truth is dependent on another person's opinion of what a truth is. So let your truth be one of positivity. Let your truth be one of expectation of good things. We have the love between a grandmother and a granddaughter are forever. We have that one, I feel like some of you may have lost your grandmother this year in 2020, and I'm so sorry for your loss. She wants you to know she was probably the matriarch of the family. We have the Empress here multiple times in the bowl, so she's wanting you to, she could have been an Aquarius as well, wanting you to really know that she's here with you. We have Aries and Leo in the bowl too, and we have Scorpio in the bowl, but just wanting you to know that the veil is very thin, that she's watching over you, and she's very proud of everything you've accomplished, and she doesn't want you to kind of let anything stop you from your new beginning. We have the chain in the bowl. We have the devil energy with Capricorn, but it's truly about breaking the things in life that are kind of holding us back and allowing us to kind of move into the future. Okay, I'll give you a close-up of that. All right, group number 3, that is what I have for you. An urgent message from your guides and angels meant to find you about the next 3 months and unexpected changes coming in for you. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and join our community here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos that I post. I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a wonderful day today. Bye-bye.